I would say that the major sources of easy profit, or profit at all, in the present world, um, outside of speculation, simple speculation, are, yeah, what? I forget. The major sources of profit, apart from speculation, the major sources of profit in manufacturing, let's say, are cheap energy and machines. Third, management, intelligent management, let's say. So, how should this profit be distributed? The tested and true, the capitalist way is that it all goes to the guys who saved or stole or whatever some money and invested it in the business. It's all theirs. They own it. They're the stockholders, and the creditors. So this obviously tends to promote great wealth in small fraction of the population and relative poverty in the rest. And that's not good for much of anybody. You know, the rich we will always have with us, and the poor we will always have with us. However, I cannot help believing that the best people to own and run General Motors are the people who work at General Motors. They have to be responsible for profit and loss, rather than some guy who takes on the job, whatever. No. Rather than people who have nothing invested in the business than money. Sure, they should have a say, but it should be a small say. The greater say, obviously, to my simple mind, the greater say should be for the people who actually do the production and who actually manage the business. All employees become stockholders. And in smaller businesses, I think it's appropriate that they have a choice at all times to withdraw their profits or to reinvest them in the business. Leave them free choice. And in any case, after trial periods, anybody who works for a large concern and works for them for more than a minimal amount of time should, bit by bit, begin to be an owner of that. One question that arises then is heritability of these ownerships, and even deeper yet is property. You know, what's property? Who owns it? Real estate, for example. Who owns the earth? If anybody, then it's going to have to be society. If anybody owns the earth, it's society. So it's more appropriate to lease properties for use during a lifetime or for use for 300 years or whatever. You know, somebody can put down their $1,000,000 or their $10,000 or a few hundred or whatever the hell it is, quote, buy a house or land, but it's not really yours. You know you're going to die. So somebody else is going to own that land later. Somebody else is going to use it. And like all non-renewable resources, in my humble opinion, land belongs to everyone. More to the people near a spot than far from a spot. But in principle and ideally, everyone human. Leave a little space for the other animals also, but ownership of land, I think, is and of non-renewable resources is something that has to phase out. Heritability of advantages like money and stuff. There are limits on it now, theoretically, but for the very wealthy, of course, the limits don't apply. So I would delightedly see moderation of individual wealth and moderation of individual poverty. As long as there's people around, it's kind of nice if we make life livable for everyone, or as many of us as possible out of all that are living.